The Four Seasons penthouse buzzed with Wall Street royalty. Dad's retirement party was exactly what you'd expect from a JP Morgan executive. Premium scotch flowing freely, million-dollar deals being discussed over appetizers, and enough Rolexes to stock a luxury boutique. I sat quietly at the bar, laptop open, wearing my grandmother's simple jade bracelet. No designer suit like my brother's, no flashy accessories. Just me, my trading terminal, and my sparkling water. Still day trading, Emma? My brother Michael stopped by, Hermès tie perfectly knotted. You know, Dad's team could always use another analyst. The terminal blinked. Algorithm JADE executing trade sequence. My bracelet caught the light. I'm doing fine, I said, checking the time. 7:58 p.m. 2 minutes. Dad approached, surrounded by his usual entourage of managing directors. There's my little girl. Still playing with those stock picks. The assembled financial elite chuckled indulgently. I took another sip of water. 7:59 p.m. You know, sweetheart, he continued, scotch in hand, Marcus here runs our junior analyst program. Perfect for someone just starting out. Marcus, one of Dad's deputies, smiled condescendingly. Always room for fresh talent. Even if they're unconventional. 8 p.m. Right on schedule. My laptop pinged. Then every Bloomberg terminal in the room started flashing. The collective gasp made 10 years of silence worth it. Breaking news. The Bloomberg alert read. Mystery trader behind Jade algorithm revealed as Emma Chin, 29. Estimated net worth, $6.8 billion. Dad's scotch glass froze halfway to his lips. Sources confirm Chin has been operating in complete anonymity since developing the revolutionary trading system at age 19. Jade's performance has outpaced every major hedge fund over the past decade. Jade. Michael whispered, his investment banking career suddenly looking very small. The algorithm that bankrupted Silverstein Capital last month? The penthouse's financial terminals, meant to monitor markets during the party, now displayed my algorithm's performance charts. A decade of carefully hidden success exposed in one perfectly timed moment. That's why it's called Jade? Mom touched my bracelet, her hand trembling. All this time. Grandmother's bracelet inspired the name, I said, pulling up my private trading dashboard. He taught me about patience. About letting others underestimate you. The Bloomberg ticker continued. Jade algorithm's innovative approach has revolutionized quantitative trading. Chen's personal portfolio reportedly exceeds the combined profits of multiple top-tier hedge funds. Marcus's condescending smile vanished. Dad's retirement authority wavered. Michael's VP title suddenly felt very junior. 10 years, Dad managed through clenched teeth. You've been running this for 10 years? While you were pushing me toward entry-level positions? I projected Jade's holdings onto the penthouse windows. I was building the most sophisticated trading system in history. Those little stock picks you mocked? They've outperformed your entire division. Every quarter. For a decade. The room's financial elite watched their Bloomberg terminals in horror as my algorithm's true reach became clear. Jade wasn't just trading, it was reshaping markets. Starting out. I quoted Dad's earlier suggestion. I started revolutionizing finance while you were still pushing me to take internships. That analyst program you suggested? My algorithm evaluates their performance. The sound of helicopter blades cut through the party's stunned silence. Right on time. That's my ride, I said, closing my laptop. Emergency board meeting at Goldman. They just discovered who's been controlling their automated trading systems. A sleek black helicopter appeared above Manhattan's skyline, my algorithm's name gleaming on its side. The financial district stretched below, its towers filled with trading systems now revealed to be under my control. Wait. Dad stepped forward, authority crumbling. You can't just drop this at your retirement party? I smiled, watching my security team materialize by the elevators. Actually, I can. And I have a multi-billion-dollar system to run. The scotch grew warm in crystal glasses, forgotten like their assumptions about the quiet daughter who played with stocks. Oh, and Michael? I paused by the exit. That promotion you're expecting next month? He looked up, face pale. How did you? Jade predicts personnel changes too. Your performance metrics don't meet my algorithm's standards. Might want to update your LinkedIn. The Bloomberg alert flashed again. Major banks scramble to respond as JADE algorithm's influence becomes clear. Market braces for Monday trading. One more thing, Dad. I turned back. Remember when you said I needed to learn how markets really work? He nodded weakly, retirement speech forgotten in his hand. Check your phone. JADE just executed its latest trading sequence. Your retirement portfolio might need adjusting. The elevator doors opened as panicked messages started flooding everyone's phones. Tomorrow the financial world would wake up to a new reality. One controlled by the quiet girl they'd underestimated for a decade. Emma Catherine Chin. Dad's voice carried over the helicopter's whir. You will explain this right now. I turned back, savoring the moment. The premium scotch sat untouched as my helicopter cast shadows across his perfect retirement party. The one JP Morgan had featured in their corporate newsletter last week. Explain. I picked up his retirement speech from the podium. Like how your prestigious trading desk has been running my algorithms. Every major trade your team made this year was guided by JADE. Mom's Cartier bracelet clinked nervously. But your brother said that I was just learning the basics? I pulled up holographic trading data. While Michael was bragging about his VP title, my system was executing more trades in an hour than his team handles in a month. Michael's investment banking pride cracked. Our proprietary systems are mine, I smiled, expanding the hologram. Check your terminals. Your entire trading infrastructure runs through JADE. The Bloomberg broadcast deepened the wound. JADE algorithm revealed to power 90% of automated trading systems worldwide. Chen's technology reshapes global finance. 90%. Marcus whispered, his decades of trading experience suddenly irrelevant. All those times you asked about our trading strategies. I was monitoring my system's effectiveness, I nodded. Though, monitoring might be generous when you're actually controlling the entire market. The penthouse screens displayed JADE's reach, quantum cores spanning continents, algorithmic trading that made their sophisticated strategies look primitive, market influence that dwarfed their combined careers. But you never showed any interest in real finance, Dad whispered, clutching his scotch. Real finance. I laughed. Like when I presented my algorithmic trading model at the family dinner. The one you skipped for Michael's bonus celebration. I pulled up old family messages. Trading isn't a game, Emma. Leave the markets to professionals. At least Michael understands real finance. While you were sending these, I projected JADE's latest performance metrics. I was building the system that now controls your real markets. Every trade, every position, every market move, it all goes through my algorithm. The room's Bloomberg terminals flashed red. Market alert. JADE algorithm initiates unprecedented trading sequence. That would be the start of tomorrow's chaos. I checked my watch. JADE is consolidating its positions. Only the trades it approves will execute when markets open. Dad's retirement authority made one last stand. Tao, see here. See what? I cut him off. How your amateur daughter revolutionized finance. How the one you called naive now controls the systems running your entire career. The terminals kept flashing. Major banks report trading anomalies as JADE algorithm asserts unprecedented market control. Chen's system reshapes global finance. Playing with stocks? I quoted their favorite mockery. Funny how playing sounds when it generates more profit in a day than your entire career. I pulled up my real-time net worth. Michael's VP bonus suddenly looked like pocket change. That's impossible, he stammered. Impossible. I enlarged the hologram. I passed impossible years ago. While you were celebrating bonuses, I was quietly revolutionizing global finance. The security team's earpieces pulsed with urgent messages. Asian markets were opening soon. But sweetheart, Mom tried again, we always wanted you to succeed. Really? I highlighted a particular trading sequence. Like when you convinced me to turn down that coding internship. That summer's work became JADE's core algorithm. Worth more than this entire building now. This building. Marcus looked up sharply. Oh right, I smiled. JADE just acquired the real estate fund that owns it. Along with most of Manhattan's financial district. The security team moved closer. Miss Chin, Hong Kong opens in 20 minutes. Of course, I gathered my things. Global markets don't pause for retirement parties. Unlike your careers, my algorithm never sleeps. The Four Seasons financial terminals suddenly flashed again. Alert! Unauthorized trading activity detected across major institutions. All algorithmic systems reverting to JADE control. You see, I turned to the stunned crowd of financial elites. While you were planning this multi-million-dollar retirement celebration, JADE was planning something bigger. The complete restructuring of global financial markets. Marcus clutched his phone, years of trading experience crumbling. But, our systems. Your systems. I laughed, pulling up another hologram. They've been mine for years. Those proprietary algorithms you're so proud of? Just subroutines of JADE. Check your phones, you're about to get some interesting calls from your board. The penthouse screens shifted to live market data, showing the ripple effects as my revelations spread across global exchanges. Trading halts cascaded as the financial world realized who had really been controlling their markets. That's why you never took a real job? Michael attempted one last jab. Too busy with your little algorithm? Little. I activated my command console. JADE processes more trades in a minute than your entire division handles in a year. Speaking of which, the screens flashed again. Breaking. JADE algorithm assumes direct control of major trading platforms. Unauthorized systems being suspended. Emma. Dad stepped forward, retirement speech forgotten. Why didn't you tell us? Tell you what. I projected their years of dismissive messages across the penthouse windows. That while you were pushing me toward entry-level positions, I was building the most powerful trading system in history. That while you celebrated Michael's bonus, JADE was generating more profit in an hour than he'll see in a lifetime. The messages scrolled endlessly. Their mockery of my work, their dismissal of my ideas, their constant comparison to Michael's real career. While you were writing these, I highlighted their words. I was writing algorithms that now control the entire financial system. Every trade you make, every position you take, every market move you think you understand, it all runs through JADE. Michael's phone buzzed. His face went white as he read the message. That would be your trading desk, I noted. Realizing all their algorithms just went dark. Only JADE-approved trades will execute now. The smart ones are already submitting to my system's control. The others, well, markets aren't kind to the obsolete. The helicopter's blades grew louder, matching the rising panic in the room as more phones lit up with urgent messages from board members and risk managers. One final thing, I said, turning back as my security team paused. The helicopter's rotors echoed through the penthouse, drowning out the panicked calls of financial executives realizing their new reality. Remember when you said I needed real market experience? I picked up Dad's retirement plaque. Let's discuss what real experience looks like. Mom stepped forward, designer dress trembling. Emma, please, we only wanted to guide me. I projected a new set of holograms. Like when you guided me away from that quantum computing course to take corporate finance? Images filled the air, trading floors, investment conferences, financial summits. In each one, a quiet figure in simple clothes stood in the background, observing, coding. That's... Michael's voice cracked. You were at all these events. Every major financial gathering for the past decade, I confirmed. While you were networking with managing directors, I was quietly reprogramming their entire infrastructure. The Bloomberg broadcast shifted. Breaking. Global markets paralyzed as JADE algorithm asserts universal control. Trading systems worldwide report complete integration with Chen's technology. That derivatives conference in Singapore? I turned to Marcus. When you were so proud to present your trading strategies, JADE was already controlling every trade. Your expertise was just following my algorithm's lead. Marcus's hands trembled as he reached for more scotch. All this time. And Dad's quarterly earnings calls? I continued. Where you bragged about JP Morgan's technological edge. That was JADE running your systems, optimizing your trades, making your career look successful. Dad's retirement confidence shattered completely. What optimization? Tomorrow's revelation, I smiled. JADE isn't just making trades anymore. It's consolidating the entire global financial system. Only algorithms that meet its standards will remain active. Though being inexperienced, might actually be an advantage now. The quantum cores hummed overhead, each calculation reshaping market reality. But what's truly ironic, I picked up Michael's trading reports, is how quick you were to dismiss the quiet one. The observer. The one who built an empire while you celebrated quarterly bonuses. We never dismissed, Dad started. Really? I activated a final hologram. Like when you said I'd never understand real markets. Let's talk about real markets, Dad. The air filled with real-time data, global transactions, currency flows, derivative positions. All controlled by JADE. Every trade you make, approved by my algorithm. Every position you take, evaluated by my system. Every market move you think you control, orchestrated by JADE. The security team's earpieces pulsed again. Hong Kong couldn't wait much longer. You know what I learned from this family? I surveyed their shocked faces. That true power isn't in having a corner office. It's in controlling the very system that makes those offices matter. Michael's VP authority made one final attempt. Tao, listen. Listen to what? I cut him off. How your amateur sister revolutionized global finance. How the one you called inexperienced now owns the infrastructure running your entire world. The Bloomberg ticker told the story. JADE algorithms' market dominance exceeds combined influence of all major financial institutions. Chen's technology redefines modern trading. Need real experience? I quoted their favorite criticism. Funny how experience sounds when it's worth nearly $7 billion. Though that number's already outdated. I pulled up my real-time net worth. Dad's retirement portfolio suddenly looked very modest as he saw the figure. That's impossible, he whispered. Impossible. I laughed. I passed impossible years ago. While you were planning retirement speeches, I was quietly planning global financial revolution. The helicopter's engines grew more insistent. Miss Chin, my chief of security, spoke softly. Asian markets are waiting. Of course, I nodded. Global finance doesn't pause for retirement parties. Unlike your careers, my algorithm requires constant attention. I headed for the helipad, then paused. Oh, and Dad? That retirement fund you're so proud of. He looked up, plaque hanging limply in his hand. Yes. JADE manages it now. Like everything else in your financial world. You might want to check its performance. Apparently, experience isn't the only thing this family got wrong about me. The quantum cores pulsed one final time, casting harsh light over their stunned faces. The premium scotch grew warm, forgotten like their assumptions about their quiet daughter who needed real experience. Happy retirement, I called out. The markets open in Asia soon. Being family with a financial revolutionary tends to affect investment returns.